Chamber family, and welcome to our Business Buzz this week, where we get to interview new Chamber members and learn all about them and their business. First, I'd like to say a big thank you to TDS Fiber for making our Business Buzz happen every week by supporting our program. Today with me, we have Lisa Muccianti from For the Love of Cookies, Idaho.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, so I'm a big fan of For the Love of Cookies, Idaho, and I cannot wait for you guys to hear all about her. So Lisa, first, tell me a little about yourself.
Okay, well, I love cookies, hence the name For the Love of Cookies.
Yeah.
I was a school teacher for a very long time.
Mhm.
Prior to that, a little bit of a business owner then. So I think the entrepreneurial spirit is still in me.
Yeah.
I've always loved to bake and create, and so being in the kitchen, whether it's cooking or baking, I will say that baking is a little bit more my niche than
overcooking.
yes, so I would just bake and have fun with it, and anytime I had some downtime, it was a way to create. And one of the biggest things I loved about it too was that I would bake not just for myself or my family, but the enjoyment of sharing it.
Oh.
So it was all about sharing. So, and then it gives you a chance to kind of have an excuse to bake cookies because, you can't always have cookies in your kitchen all the time.
Oh, and
so,
don't we wish that
oh my
our
gosh.
homes always smelled like fresh
Oh my
cookies?
gosh, yes. And so I was like, oh, well, I can try this and then I can give it away. That's
Yeah.
okay, right?
Okay, so wait, so you were a teacher first, and you worked your way out of being a teacher into an entrepreneur.
I did. I have to
Gosh,
admit,
that's the dream.
I know I did. I have to admit there was a little bit of a COVID creation in this. It kind of inspires you to try something new, and I had a quest to. This is funny. My biggest quest was to always find the best chocolate chip cookie ever. The best chocolate chip cookie ever. And so anywhere I would go, especially if I would go out of town, I would I'd see a bakery and I'd say, we have to stop and just try it. Just try, right? We have to just try. And it was just one of those things where I felt like, I know this is why I love cookies. It's like a passion, but you have to take a bite of a cookie and go, have that quiet moment.
Right, oh my gosh,
that's
the best thing I've ever tasted.
That was so, right.
I just want you to know that's the moment I had when I had your cookie, my honey one, for the first time. I said, where has this been my entire life? She literally makes the best cookie I've ever had in my entire life. And I'm not just saying that because we're on Business Buzz. I really mean it.
Yay, thank you. I love it. And I just, at that point, I hit this bakery and I was out of town. And not to say that, we all have our own tastes.
Yes.
Every bakery has different flavors and tastes, but I bake what I love. And so I take a bite and I'm like, I think I could do better than this. And it was just an inspirational moment. And I have a very supportive family.
Oh, good.
And my sister-in-law said, you can do better than that. And you should.
Yeah.
And you should sell them. And I'm like, And then all of a sudden I said, you know what? I'm going to.
I'm going to.
And
for
then,
the love of cookies,
and for the love of creatives,
yes.
the love of cookies was born. Excuse me. And just like that. I had decided I knew what I was going to name it and everything, just like that. And it, at first you start and you just do it because of COVID. I had a little bit of time. I was in a kindergarten classroom, and we were right as it came about. We had a little bit of time, and so I was exploring in the kitchen and working with recipes and handing it to neighbors. And then it was like
it took off. There it is.
Then they were requesting.
Good. Okay.
So that's how it started.
And you're based here in Meridian.
I am in Meridian.
Okay,
I am what's considered a cottage baker.
Yes.
So I work from my home.
Okay.
So I work from my home. I work from my home kitchen. I do follow all the safety regulations as you would anywhere else, but we are considered cottage bakers.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of nice. It helps keep the overhead down a little bit.
Absolutely. But it also conveniently places you near the chamber and all the businesses.
Yes.
So is that how you found the chamber?
The chamber I was lucky enough to find through a networking group, actually meeting you, Amanda, and yes, it was, and a few others, and And it was you were very supportive and encouraging about coming in, and I'm just getting ready. I'm newer to the area, so I'm trying to grow my business and maintain it. And so I popped in, and you guys were so welcoming and so kind and so encouraging, honestly. You know, like I said, I love to share. And so to be able to go somewhere and bring cookies, it's just the best thing ever. When
we love it. We love cookies. And since then, you've been able to support the chamber. We've been able to have her cookies at a few of our events quite a few times. Been a big success. What else have you gotten into since you joined the chamber?
Yes, well, I have been able to pair up with a couple of local businesses. So, of course, being a small business myself and local, I like to be able to support small business and encourage people to buy local. And so I've been able to pair up with a great little home roaster company, and we make biscotti and coffee baskets. Yes, and so there are so many options that are available. I make homemade coffee, so like almond roca, and it's very shelf stable for anyone interested in making baskets. It's very shelf stable, and so I like to pair up with businesses and a lot of realtors in town that maybe want to surprise their clients with a dozen cookies.
Actually, I have seen. Now that I think about it, I know a few businesses that I've seen some of these baskets that you and Homegrown Roasters and a few others have paired up, and they've made these beautiful, incredible, like welcome to the community baskets or gifts for clients, VIPs.
Oh yes, you name it. Like brand new chamber members, little cookie bags. Just because who doesn't love a cookie, right?
Oh,
a good
absolutely.
A cookie should always make you smile, and so
you should start your morning with a cookie.
You know, the oatmeal raisin.
Might not like that, but
I call my oatmeal raisin cookie my breakfast cookie.
Yes. Okay. So you've gotten established. I love this. It's so great. So what are some of your goals moving forward now?
What I'd like to see for myself is I love. Clearly, as an entrepreneur, I love being my own boss and creating my own space. But I really want to be able to grow and share that. And I would love to start getting into the farmers market. So that's kind of the Meridian Farmers Market is something I'm really I'm looking forward to as the weather's changing. And just little things like that, but also to maybe even possibly someday be into some retail shops and businesses, especially like local coffee shops or so
like go into the local shops and businesses and bakeries and cafes, and your cookies are there for people to buy and taste. Okay. If you're a business and you would like to have some cookies in your office or your break room or on display or conferences, meetings, events,
or just for yourself. Just for yourself. Oh, and I do deliver. At this point, I'm delivery. So, or it's Meridian pickup. So you can pick up. I call it porch pickup. So you can pick up at my house or delivery a couple days a week.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, I have to ask, what is your favorite cookie to bake?
Okay, so
tell me some of your flavors.
Oh, I'm very traditional in my cookies. So I like to bring back that nostalgic, fresh from the oven, as if you're in grandma's kitchen feel. So I standard peanut butter, snickerdoodle, sugar, chocolate chip. But my chocolate chip, I have to admit, I've elevated just a bit. I brown the butter, so I call it a brown butter chocolate chip with sea salt. And I of course always use the best ingredients, brings in that flavor. My cookies are all made very small batches, and I put a lot of effort into making sure they turn out well for my customer. And so
what about my favorite flavor?
The Muddy Buddy. The Muddy Buddy. I do love my peanut butter cookie. I will say you get kind of used to the cookies, and so you can't eat them all the time. But the peanut butter is something that I could probably eat every day.
I can literally eat it entire dozen. It's like this peanut butter cookie, but then like in it is this chocolate. So you get peanut butter and chocolate in every bite, and I'm just amazed every time I eat one.
It's a delicious milk chocolate with don't forget the powdered sugar.
The powdered sugar. My favorite.
So good.
Okay, what do we have here today?
All right, so we have my chocolate chip. So that's the brown butter chocolate chip with sea salt. We have sugar and snickerdoodle. And
Sean's favorite,
snickerdoodle.
Oh,
yes, that's a good one. and my cookies are pretty, they stand as far as, I bake most of them pretty fairly uniformly. I like the crisp edges and the soft in the middle kind of cookie.
They're always so soft.
Yes.
That's good to know. Soft cookies?
Yes.
That's the way to go.
Yes.
Okay. And how much is a dozen? That's good to know, right?
Okay, yes, very good to know. So what I do charge by a dozen, and so one standard dozen is $28.
Okay.
And you can split it though. So you have an option of splitting up to 2 flavors for a standard dozen.
So 2 flavors for a dozen for $28.
Yes, and then if you want to do a custom dozen, and I do have people who do that, and sometimes they just want to try all the flavors. So they'll get a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of this. And yes, and so the custom dozen's a little bit more. It's $35 because I have to kind of bring out the different doughs and things like that. But but
holiday
it's
specials.
Oh yes, I do have holiday specials, and I like to offer a cookie of the month. Cookie of the month. So I'm continually changing, and I'm also continually just creating. And sometimes every now and then something comes up, and I just this is good. Let's do this. The cookie of the month this month is a minty Oreo. It's kind of like a mint chip. So if you love mint chip ice cream, this is the cookie for you. It is a minty Oreo mint chip. And I have a little Lucky Charms cookie, which the kids love. And the sugar cookie's fun because you can always add sprinkles or frosting and make it anything like seasonal. Okay. And then also, if you have a request, say you have a birthday party and someone has a favorite color, ask for the sprinkles or just mention that, I'd like some frosting. Can you do blue? Sure.
So you can custom curate cookie flavors that people also want.
I can sometimes, as far as flavors goes, frosting I can color pretty easily, but sometimes I do have people requesting flavors, and if I get enough of that, I've had a couple it can be a cookie of the month. So next month I have an Italian ricotta cookie coming up. And it was a huge hit last year. It's kind of a traditional Easter cookie, and it was it's a very different cookie. And I don't let the ricotta scare you. It's a little bit cakey, but it's delicious. It's delicious. So keep an eye out.
Yeah, so keep an eye out for that one. So and I understand that you've been working with Andy and getting cookies out to some of our new members.
Yes.
Okay, so if you haven't gotten your new member cookie yet, definitely let us know. We got to get those out to you.
For sure.
Okay.
Yes.
And so in the business community, what are some of your goals there? What would you like to work on in that community?
Well, I would love to be able to work with businesses, again, like with new members, new clients, sometimes just thank yous, or even
thank yous. I like that.
Thank yous. Oh yes. And I will custom write on the box if you want a message on the box, So if you want to just say thank you or have a special specific message, I can do that.
Okay, and what if you don't want a box?
Oh, if you don't want a box, I can bag them. I can individually bag them. Sometimes you need like maybe a catering situation where you want people to just grab and go.
Right.
So we can do that as
well. So like little baggies of like 2 or 3 cookies that you can hand out to people.
Absolutely.
Or drop in and just do your client follow-ups and say with a little thank you card, a little thank you note.
Oh yes. And just ask. Really, just ask. If you want a ribbon, just ask. I can handle that.
Possibilities.
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay.
Yep, I'm really excited about it. So I would love to be able to share my cookies, share the cookie love with Meridian. I want to share the cookie love.
Cookies. Yep. Okay, so how can people order from you?
Okay, so if you, I'm on social media and a lot of word of mouth right now. So social media, Facebook and Instagram @For the Love of Cookies Idaho. So @For the Love of Cookies Idaho. And right now you can message me and I will take your order. Or you can go to my website at loveofcookies.com. So www.loveofcookies.com. And you can order there too. And you can specify delivery or pickup. And a little fun tidbit, if you pick up, I have what I call the car cookie.
Oh my goodness.
I have the car cookie. So it's only for my pickup customers, but you order your dozen and you're going to get your car cookie.
Oh, you get to eat a cookie on the way?
Yes, because
it's so tempting. You want to get it into the
box. You know how many times you wanted to tear open that box and you hope you could seal it up again and no one would know? No one has to know.
That is brilliant. A car cookie. For the Love of Cookies Idaho gives you a car cookie. Okay, I just want to
Okay.
I just want to give a quick peek. Can we see the cookies?
Well, we can take a bite, right?
I have to show. I just have to do a little close up and show without the cookies falling. Can you see them? Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a little. You can kind of see them.
I love them.
They're so good. Okay. So we have to place these orders. We have to try this.
Yes.
I want to try this chocolate chip.
Okay. I think we should try both.
So
all
I'm
of them.
Show look how it just.
And if
so
you pop it into the microwave a bit and 8 seconds or so, and it's like next level,
nice and warm.
right out of the oven again.
Okay, I'm gonna take one.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I know, I love them.
This is what I need in my morning every day. If you're
Okay.
nearby, come to the chamber. Stop in today.
Have
a cookie. This is incredible.
I love it.
Oh my gosh.
That salt just makes all the difference. Don't be scared of
And
salt.
chocolate.
Don't be scared.
You can't go wrong. You have to. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I know. Thank you so much. I
Oh,
really
absolutely.
appreciate you sharing my cookies, sharing the cookie love with me.
You appreciate me. I appreciate you. Come by anytime. My office is over there. Whatever you, Chase Tester.
Yep, you know where to get
We have
cookies.
a fantastic community. Okay, here's a question. Do you do gluten-free cookies?
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you asked that. I do. I
Oh,
do.
you
I do. I have a gluten-free chocolate chip and gluten-free peanut butter.
Okay.
So I do. Just make sure you ask, and then I will bake those on a specific day. So I make sure there's no cross-contamination.
All right. Well, Lisa, thank you so much for joining
Yes,
us.
thank you.
I love this. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. You have her information. We'll send it over or ask the chamber. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, guys.